All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful YouTube platform that gives you only quality news and information on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. Please subscribe to this channel if you've not yet subscribed, and make sure you turn on your notification, because definitely we will notify you whenever we drop our spanking news. That is why we are here, to give you the back-to-back news, to give you the back-to-back information on the activities where they happen for Biafran territory. So stay tuned. Now the video you're about to watch is the live update of the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá today, where he commented concerning the Biafran struggle, because that is the most important thing. That is the paramount thing, and we'll keep on talking about it because that is what we are here for. Except it is gotten, then other matters can arise, how to make Biafra a better place, and so on and so forth. But the first question I want to ask to all Biafrans: have you actually voted, or you're part of these people who are Mendoza Mechara, Giwi Mezie? You should be in the forefront of every important information that will benefit Biafra if truly you are fighting for the freedom. Don't be among those people who are only here to know how far the struggle will go. It's not as if they do not believe, but they have doubts. There are people like that who have doubts. That is why they come to my DM to ask to say some silly things. I just look at them and, move on. The ones I feel like deleting, I'll delete. Just in order not for it to discourage, other people. Have you registered? Have you voted for your referendum? Which one you did? Where are you? Are you among those IPOB Nigeria who are claiming that they are fighting for the Biafran freedom, but you're helping the Nigerian government to fight Simon Èkpá? Who are we deceiving, please? Who are we deceiving? Well, one thing I know is that I know wherever Simon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, I know he is in pains, not because of only the torture he is going through in the DSS dungeon, but also because of the disappointment that the people he handed over, the struggle to, failed him. The only person living to that, living to what he wanted is the Prime Minister Simon Èkpá. You can argue with your phone, I don't care, but that is just the reality. So no matter how you continue to hate, the reality is that we are seeing, what is happening. We are seeing it. We see as it is hot, and all the woto, the Prime Minister has been promising. We are seeing it, manifest. You cannot get freedom, peacefully. You cannot get freedom by just sitting and waiting for freedom to come. No, you have to attack freedom. You have to rush it. You have to go fight for it. That is the part that people need to start understanding. Enjoy this update from the Prime Minister and also other important issues.
Reason why none of you, from the time immemorial, who have been shouting for Biafra, nobody take you serious. Because you have not done something that the world will look at you and see that you really need your freedom. I'm telling you the fact. It is now that we are doing it. Because those who have killed us, we are now defending ourselves. And the self-defense we are going into, believe me, even US, even United Nations will be shocked from what is going on coming out from Nigeria. Nigeria state is a terrorist state. And only when we begin to show how, serious we are to get our freedom, the world will never listen to us. But I'm very happy because it started from the grassroots. Before the world, we talk.
Who is that Michael in my room? You want to come and show me your genitals here, madman? So the, you know, do you? I don't need you. I don't need you. I'm not inviting you, Michael. I know who you are. So some of them are waiting for the UN to give them dates. UN that will never give you a date. So you're waiting for UN to give you dates. You're wasting time. Michael, if you don't leave that my room, I will block you now, idiot. You think I don't know that you are a sent agent? You are showing the face of a go to Ikengurago platform, okay? You are coming with the name Michael, putting a white man picture. You are doing your face like this. You think I don't know that you are a Satan? Idiot. I will ban you from my studio now. Bagger. You know? So you are waiting for the UN. You're sending me a message. I'm real low. See my camera. I see your camera now. I see your camera. Bastard. You're waiting for the UN to give you dates. Whereas UN is working with Nigeria government. Nigeria government are the ones sending terrorists into your place. And you're waiting for UN to give you dates. No. We decoded them. And we decided to go far ahead of them. And now UN, is it not as a result of our seriousness and everything we're doing that you're now beginning to hear from Amnesty International? Did you hear anything from Amnesty International before? Delilah not quiet? Delilah that you know, Delilah worked with Asari Dokubo. Delilah's father worked with Asari Dokubo. Delilah have been working closely with Ifeanyi Ejiofor. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu banned Ifeanyi Ejiofor, sacked Ifeanyi Ejiofor, that's when Delilah attached more to Ifeanyi Ejiofor. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you to beware of what's the idiot Ifeanyi Oba, that is when Delilah hooked up with Ifeanyi Oba. So all these people are coming out from their own hole and from their hideout because of what we are doing, because they can see that we are achieving, we are having results, and they don't want Biafra to come. They don't want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out. Do you understand? For the consistency and insistency. Consistency and insistency. Even if that one is not in English, I add it. Insisting on what he's doing. If it is not that, he remains dogged, mentally tough. If it is not that, everything you are doing now is all badadash. You understand? So now UN are seeing what we're doing. Everybody is crying. Even those that supported Nigeria, they are all crying because of what we are doing. So let me play this video so you understand why our PM is saying this thing. Eh? I will start it again from the top. I'll start it from the beginning. Listen to PM.
The reason why none of you, from the time immemorial, who have been shouting for Biafra, nobody take you serious. Because you have not done something that the world will look at you and see that you really need your freedom. I'm telling you the fact. It is now that we are doing it. Because those who have killed us, we are now defending ourselves. And the self-defense we are going into, believe me, even US, even United Nations will be shocked from what is going on coming out from Nigeria. Nigeria's state is a terrorist state. And only when we begin to show how, serious we are to get our freedom, the world will never listen to us. But I'm very happy because it starts from the grassroots. Before the world will talk about you, the people that have been killing your people need to talk about you first. And that's where we are going. We will start from the grassroots to the top. Now we have started from state, and from state we have entered national. From national we have entered international. So now the Nigeria state that has supervised the killing of Biafra people are now talking about resilience of Biafra, how Biafra have resisted their terrorism against them, and it will gradually go to the international community. It will gradually go to the United Nations. It will also go to the US government. It is already there. They are talking about it. So what are we doing? We are facing Nigeria using what I call a multi-dimensional approach. Multi-dimensional approach, political approach, diplomatic approach, armed struggle to defend ourselves. And today they tell you, did you see where somebody carry arms and get freedom? Now ask them, did you see where somebody allow himself to be killed and get freedom? Yes,
everybody that ever got freedom, they all carried arms. Everybody that ever got freedom. If you must get freedom, you must carry arms to fight against those that are buying your people. If you must get that freedom, you must carry arms and fight them. If you don't carry arms to fight them, they will buy you. So the PM is asking them, ask them, have you ever seen anywhere anybody will fold his hands and wait for them to be killed and get their freedom? Huh? Tell us now. Have you ever seen anywhere anybody will fold their hands? People are coming to kill you. You fold their hands and wait. They will finish you off. Then you will not get your freedom. Because when they finish you, it means that they have finished every one of you. So is that one freedom? Nobody exists in your land. They take over your land. Mad people everywhere.
Yes, the answer is no. You can never say you want to be a good person. Stay like this. Let Nigerian army kill you, and then by then you get your freedom. It doesn't work. What works now is kill me, I kill you.
Buy me, I buy you. That is what is working now. Buy me, I buy you. And that is what we are engaging on, and that's what we'll continue to do. The link to vote for the referendum, if you go to my Twitter handle right now, my Twitter is Raphael Chamaka Ajere. If you go to my Twitter handle just now, as I'm talking to you, you don't need to ask me post it. It is already there. If you can enter Facebook, you can enter YouTube, then you can also enter X. Go on X. If you go on X, the very first post on my X is the link for you to vote. Okay? So it's not difficult. My brother Messi, is he brother or sister? Messi Kingsley. Please go on Twitter. Twitter is now called X. Go there. When you go there, the very first link, or you go to the PM's X, the very first post, that very number one post there. Once you click open it, you will see the link. That is the link for you to vote. Go now. You can leave, because that voting is more important than you staying here. Just go now. As I'm talking to you now, Messi Kingsley, leave this particular page now. Go there and look for that link. Okay? Thank you very much as you do that. So I think you have gone already to do it. Go there now and then do the needful. Let's say there's a write-up from our PM that I want to read. I want to read it. There's a post here. It says, Shell company confirms multiple explosions near its gas facilities in Bayelsa State. In Bayelsa State. Explosions. That is what we are going to be making happen to the zoo. Everything they are getting from Bayelsa, from Delta, from Imo, from Anambra, from Abia, all the gas they are getting, we are going to make sure they don't get it again. We are going to make them suffer. That's what we're going to do. We'll ensure the zoo does not survive this one. They won't survive it. They won't survive it. Okay, this is the post I want to print. And let's see. We're going to read this. It's a short one, but we'll deliberate on it a little bit. We'll deliberate on it a little bit. Okay, let me widen it so that we can read it together. Okay, you can already see it, I'm sure. Can you read with me? Beautiful. Yes, I'm sure you can now read with me. Simon Èkpá is zoo agent. You know the people that have been saying this. Simon Èkpá is zoo agent. Simon Èkpá is zoo agent. They said this for 3 years. Even now, I wonder, are they still saying Simon Èkpá is zoo agent? No, they're not even bold enough to say he's working for the zoo anymore, because they see that even the zoo are crying and looking for how to bring us Simon Èkpá. So what they're now doing is that they're saying they Berima. Then the will be saying Simon Èkpá can never get Biafra. It can never get Biafra. And then I heard him the other day saying that anybody following Simon, anybody, whoever you are following Simon, you are a criminal. Anybody following Simon, you are a criminal. How is that person a criminal? How is Simon a criminal? Have you been able to prove it? Null and void. From zoo agents, now they're now using one word: criminal. You guys will confess, all of you. Simon Èkpá is a zoo agent. While IPOB Nigeria Limited are defending Nigeria against Simon Èkpá, they say Simon Èkpá is a zoo agent, but they are now defending Nigeria against Simon Èkpá. So they are now fighting Simon Èkpá on behalf of Nigeria. Now, did you be that? They have now joined forces to fight Simon Èkpá to be able to protect Nigeria. And then sometimes you see as them, they will say, this is our Biafra movement. Somebody that is defending Nigeria will tell you Biafra movement. My friends, we didn't know their Biafra was a scam until we joined and make it a reality. We didn't know that their Biafra was a scam until we joined and we made it a reality. Those of you that were listening to them, DOS, you have now seen that everything they were doing at that time, and all those nonsense they were talking about and saying and doing, it was all scam. Today, you can see the reality. The zoo is crying. United Nations are shaking. Even United Kingdom panicking. They have sent delegates. They sent United Kingdom sent in their ambassador. They opened the visa center in Enugu. They sent in their marine. They sent in their training forces to train Boko Haram. They now finally sent in their prince and the queen. They sent in their prince and their queen. What will they do? They enter. They enter. Today, IPOB Nigeria Limited are shouting, stop attacking Nigeria. We are fighting Nigeria peacefully. I have never heard that is a peaceful fight. I have never heard it before. There is something called peaceful fight. Now, for inside Biafra scammers movement, now for here. IPOB Nigeria Limited are shouting, stop attacking Nigeria. Stop attacking Nigeria. Stop talking about gun. Stop talking about RPG. We are fighting Nigeria peacefully. You are fighting Nigeria peaceful, and members of your group has been killed in thousands, and many are in prison, including Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who you sold out from Kenya. People that say they are fighting Nigeria peacefully, their members are being buyed. Many of them are in prison, and their leader, the man they call their leader, because I know Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not their leader, because they sold him. The leader is still languishing in the zoo jail. You are gone forever. You are gone forever, and you will never rise again. We will change to another gear in a few days' time. You are gone forever, and you will never, ever rise again. Sorry, let me plug my computer. My computer is going. You are gone forever, and you will never rise again. Now, I have a video which I have played earlier before. I will play it again. You are gone forever, and you never rise again. I have a video to support that, where our Prime Minister actually gave it to them in a video with the eye.
For the month of November, woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. When we land on you, we will destroy everything you have except you are genuinely fighting for Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to those who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either directly or indirectly. Woto woto to those who have joined their hand afterthought to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Woto woto to those who have soiled their hands in the blood of innocent Biafrans and innocent ESN commanders. You will never know peace. Woto woto to you who say Biafra will not come. Woto woto to those who say if Biafra, instead of Biafra to come, they will rather die. Woto woto to all of you. The gods of our land have destroyed you. You will never rise again. You will never, ever, ever rise again. You will never rise again. Any native doctor that tries to make you rise, his power and everything he have in this life will be destroyed, completely destroyed.
You will never, ever, ever rise again. Never. Even if you like, employ the highest native doctor. That native doctor will be destroyed. You will never rise again. Now, another update. Let's see this update. Breaking news. The Nigerian Terrorist Air Force is all about pushing back those they called criminals who want to divide the country. Their concern is not about terrorists or bandits. Their concern is not about terrorists. Bandits and Fulani herders buying indigenous people and taking their land. Their concern is all about Biafra. Nigeria Air Force are terrorists. Now listen to the terrorists here. Listen to the terrorist men here.
Nation Air Vice Marshal Edward Gapquet, thank you so much for your time with us on Journalist Hangout. So yes, Nigerian Air Force will be 60. So tell us now the significance of this milestone and what it means for the country and, of course, the people.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. The 60th anniversary of Nigerian Air Force is a major milestone for those of us in the Air Force and indeed for all Nigerians, especially when you look at the history of the Nigerian Air Force and how it came about. Indeed, precisely about 60 years and a month now, the Air Force was established precisely on the 18th of April 1964. Indeed, it was purely through an act of parliament that got the Air Force started as an appendage of the Nigerian Army. And since then, we've seen the Nigerian Air Force take part in the Nigerian Civil War. And after that period, went through a series of metamorphoses. And indeed, along the line, few challenges here and there with regards to structuring and weapon acquisition and all of that. And to the period of democratic rule, return of democratic rule in the 1990s. And of course, in recent times where we've seen the federal government invest heavily in terms of weaponry, in terms of manpower development, in terms of training, to ensure that we, alongside other security agencies, work to continually push back those criminal elements that are hell-bent on dividing our nation. So,
did you hear that? Did you hear that? Criminal elements that want to destroy the nation, what are they doing to? They say they are pushing back. When they come to Biafra land, do you hear anything push back in Biafra land? Push back is only taking place in Kaduna, in Meduguri, in Boronu, in Zamfara, in Adamawa. They are pushing back. But in Biafra land, they are attacking innocent people. They are pushing back to push back. They're attacking people. They are bombarding communities. They are setting houses ablaze in Biafra land, but they are pushing back terrorists in the north. The God of Biafra, will destroy all of you. The God of Biafra will destroy all of you, and will ensure that nothing will be left of you. There will be no remnant. There will be no remnant. Mazi Ambrose, I greet you. I greet you, Mazi. There will be no remnant. No remnant whatsoever. You will all be shown the way or the gateway to hell. No remnant will be left. Yeah. I think there are more updates to show. Let me see. Let me see. This one. Okay, let's show some of these videos.
People, frankly, that